We're with Tony and Woody, who are from InStyle
In
Focus. How many years have you been coming to the National Association of Television Program Executives, which is really a mouthful?
It is.
Yes.
NATPE is so much fun, right?
Yes.
2 years, second year.
So how did you start your production company, your magazine, your television productions? You have a lot of productions going on. How did you start all this?
About 20 years ago, actually, there was a space in the marketplace. You know, we both have a background. Mine is in theater and music, and Tony's was in production, and is an awesome writer.
Mm-hmm.
And we came together. We just really found that there was a space to provide what we thought was good content, good quality content, thought-provoking, but entertaining at the same time.
So when you say good content, everybody has a different definition of that.
Sure.
There are those that argue that romantic comedies don't work around the world because of the translation barriers. To some degree, I agree with that. And other degrees, when you kiss somebody, that seems to send a message most people understand. But then there's also those who say violence is the only thing that sells around the world. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think that everything has its place and everything has its audience, but I think that we do have to be very mindful of kids and what we're sharing with them. Our kids are growing up much faster. Of course, you see gratuitous sex and violence on the video games. I've watched them and played some myself.
On cartoons.
No.
On
I
cartoons.
did. Bad.
Wow, bad boy.
Bad
You're
boy.
not sexting, are you?
No, I'm not sexy.
Okay,
I don't know how to
just
do that.
checking. All right.
But I think there's a place for everything. I think there are audiences
Right.
that consider certain things good. I mean, you have your Martha Stewart audience, and
Absolutely.
you've got your, Tarantino audience, and so I think everything
Wow,
has
those
its
are
place.
two very good extremes too. Wow, that
Everything in
painted a
between.
visual. Well, and even maybe a little more to the right and the left of those
Absolutely.
extremes too,
Absolutely.
because without naming names, there are certainly Jean-Claude Van Damme films that could go to that extreme.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
I didn't
No,
hear
but
that.
there are a lot of people who sell things for different reasons, and they do make a lot of money doing it. So what are the types of things you're looking to do with your magazine, your television production, and film?
Well, we talk about that all the time, Woody and I, and she always says, that stories have to have a message or a meaning, and sometimes we debate that. But we have a sort of a gangster love story film, and yet then we have day-to-day
Gangster love
Gangster
story.
love
Wow.
story,
Now, where does this take place? I'm sorry, you booked me already. The 30-second pitch, you got into the first 5 seconds. The gangster love story.
It's shot in Miami. We're in post-production with that right now.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you have
Miami's-
gangs in Miami?
Well,
Oh,
now
sorry.
when I say gangs,
Gangs,
we
it's
mean
not like street
organized
gangs,
crime.
organized.
Oh,
Type.
well,
Yeah,
that kind
yeah,
of gangster.
yeah,
You're talking
yeah.
about professional
Professional.
crooks.
Professional, not
Okay.
street
Yeah.
thugs.
So this is kind of like a Miami Vice kind of feel.
I would say a little,
A little high end.
Yeah,
Okay.
put a little more of that in there.
What other types of things are you working on besides gangster love?
Well, one of the things we're really enjoying doing is really trying to make sure, you talked about it earlier, Kurt, is trying to find those niche audiences and providing content for those. There's a Women's Power Network
Absolutely.
channel that we're working with.
Nice.
Woody launched. There's an automotive channel. So you got your gearheads.
So you're talking to Detroit.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yes.
we're talking to consumers.
Yeah.
Right.
And our
And there are a lot of people who are car fanatics. From
Absolutely.
the Jay Leno's to people who
gotta
are
have
street
it. We've
racing.
interviewed him, and he's spoken about his love for cars and the General Motors brand.
How many does he have? Like
Specifically.
30 or 50
That's a
cars?
museum. Can you
It's a
believe that?
museum.
Seriously.
It's an airplane hangar.
Yeah.
Full.
It's
full.
ridiculous.
Yeah, really full.
But he loves it. It's
He
a
loves
passion.
it. He loves
It's a
it.
passion.
So how does the film and television production differ from Focus magazine?
Very different. Completely different.
In Focus was a publication that we've been producing for about 19 years.
Right.
We've actually now transitioned that onto the web, onto our web TV network, which has multiple channels. And Tony mentioned some of the areas that we're
Right.
covering on those particular channels. And so now there's an In Focus Magazine TV channel. So that's how that's transitioned. We talk about trends, we talk about
So you might have
current
like
issues.
a health network?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
really?
We got an auto channel. we
Oh,
have
I
a
so
women's
know
channel,
some people
exactly,
that would
it's a
love to
legal
speak
channel.
with you. Okay.
Yeah.
So people who have content that might fit these niche channels, if you
Right,
will,
right.
like a health and wellness channel or
Right.
an auto channel, how would they approach you to get you to consider their pitch, their show?
They just need to contact
Communicate.
us, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
because some
We-
people are
we
like,
hope to see them
don't call
here.
us, we'll call you,
Right,
and other
right.
people are like,
Sure.
bring it on. So,
Yeah, you got to bring it on.
okay.
We're open at this particular point in having the dialogue. We want to see and find the products that are the appropriate fit for what our audience
So
is.
would they go to infocusmagazine.com and
They
click
would
on
go
contact
to-
us, or?
LMGTV.com.
Okay.
And they can
LMGTV.com.
contact us. And,
Okay.
you know, we love NATPE simply because not only do we support NATPE and
Right.
really feel strongly about it, but we also understand that the dynamics and the synergies that can be created here, you never know.
Globally.
That pitch. Globally.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, so what are you hoping to find or to promote at this show?
Well, you mentioned it earlier. We certainly want to be able to identify talent.
Right.
We want to be able to promote the show. We want to support the show by sharing what's happening here to other folks who really need to be here.
Right.
They can't be here this year. Hopefully they can be here next year and understand what they missed.
Right.
And then, you know, there might be that one pitch, there might be that one nugget that we come across. And then, of course, we may have a nugget that someone else is looking
Exactly.
for.
Absolutely. And
Because there are
looking
people here acquiring
we're looking
content.
for distribution opportunities for our products and our films and such. Thank you
Great
so
to
much.
meet both of you. I look
Likewise,
forward to an
likewise.
opportunity to work with you.
Thank you.
If nothing else, appear in your magazine as the best dressed people in Miami today.
We would love that.
Fabulous.
We would love that.